Malachi Austin just did something no teenager from Guyana has ever done at the Carifta Games. Everyone was watching. The entire Caribbean track and field world was waiting to see if he could do it. When he crossed the finish line, the stadium erupted. He claimed gold. He became the fastest junior sprinter in the region. But here's what shocked everyone. 5 years ago, nobody believed in him at all. To understand how Austin went from an unknown teenager to the most talked about quarter-miler in the Caribbean, we need to go back to where it all began. Georgetown, Guyana sits on the northern coast of South America, bordered by Venezuela, Brazil, and Suriname. With a population of just under 800,000, Guyana produces athletes who often fly under the radar of major sporting nations. But Austin was different from the start. Born on February 17, 2007, to mother Roxanne Dowridge Thompson, Austin showed exceptional speed as a child. While other kids his age were playing video games, Austin was running laps around the National Stadium track in Georgetown, dreaming of representing his country on the international stage. His first major breakthrough came at the 2023 Commonwealth Youth Games, where he won gold in the mixed 4x400 relay and silver in the individual 400 meters. The performance caught the attention of college scouts across the United States, but Austin wasn't finished making his mark on junior athletics. The 2024 Carifta Games in Grenada became Austin's coming-out party. Running in the boys' under 2,400-meter final, he crossed the line in 46.35 seconds, setting a new Guyanese under-20 national record and claiming gold. The time was stunning for several reasons. First, it shattered the previous Guyanese record by over a second. Second, it ranked 7th in Guyanese performance history across all age groups. But perhaps most importantly, it announced Austin as a legitimate threat to the Caribbean sprint establishment. Jamaica had owned the 400 meters at Carifta for generations. Their sprinters routinely went on to become Olympic champions and world record holders. He chose Louisiana State University, home to some of the most successful track programs in NCAA history. LSU had produced Olympic champions, world record holders, and countless professional athletes. For Austin, it represented the next step in his development as a world-class sprinter. The transition to American college athletics isn't easy for any international athlete. The training methods are different. The competition is more intense. The academic demands are rigorous. Many promising athletes struggle to adapt and never reach their potential. Austin thrived from day one. His freshman season at LSU showcased exactly why college coaches had been so eager to recruit him. In February 2026, competing at an indoor meet in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Austin clocked 21.28 seconds in the 200 meters, setting another under-20 national record for Guyana. The performance was remarkable not just for the time, but for how Austin achieved it. Indoor tracks are shorter and more technical than outdoor facilities. The banked curves require different technique and racing tactics. Many outdoor specialists struggle to translate their speed to indoor competition. Austin made it look effortless. His smooth stride and natural racing instincts translated perfectly to the indoor circuit, earning him recognition as one of the top freshman sprinters in American college athletics. But his real statement came a month later at the Louisiana State University Alumni Gold Meet in Baton Rouge. Running on the iconic Bernie Moore Track Stadium, the same track where LSU legends had set countless records over the decades, Austin produced what many consider an impressive freshman performance. The 400-meter race unfolded like a masterpiece. Austin positioned himself perfectly through the first 200 meters, staying in contact with the leaders while conserving energy. As the field entered the final turn, Austin began his signature kick. His long, powerful stride carried him past the competition as he entered the home straight. When Austin crossed the finish line, the stadium erupted. The clock read 46.29 seconds, a new Guyanese under-20 national record, and one of the fastest times ever run by a freshman in American college athletics. The significance of his early season performances extended far beyond the record books. In the weeks that followed, Austin would go on to clock 45.37 seconds at an outdoor meet, a time that ranked him as the #1 sprinter in the country and made him the number 25th fastest 400-meter runner in the world for all ages. This was a remarkable achievement for any athlete, let alone a 19-year-old from a small South American nation. College coaches across America started paying attention. Professional agents began reaching out. Track and field fans worldwide added Austin's name to their lists of rising stars to watch. But for Austin, the focus remained on representing Guyana at the highest level possible. The 2026 Carifta Games in Grenada represented an opportunity to defend his title and potentially set new records on the biggest stage in Caribbean junior athletics. The pressure was immense. Austin entered the competition as the defending champion and the favorite to win. Every sprinter in the field was gunning for the teenager who had shaken up the established order. Jamaica sent their best prospects. The Bahamas brought proven performers. Trinidad and Tobago had athletes hungry to knock off the reigning champion. The boys under 2,400-meter final at Carifta 2026 will be remembered as one of the greatest races in the history of the competition. 8 of the Caribbean's fastest young sprinters lined up in the blocks, each believing they had what it took to claim gold. When the gun fired, Bahamian Zion Davis shot to the early lead, setting a blistering pace through the first 200 meters. Jamaican Jabari Matheson sat in second, with Austin tracking in third position. The pace was dangerous, faster than most athletes could sustain over a full 400 meters. But Austin wasn't most athletes. As the field approached the final turn, Austin made his move. His acceleration was stunning, eating up ground on the leaders with every stride. By the time they entered the home straight, Austin had moved into second place. Austin's superior strength and racing experience proved decisive. He pulled alongside Davis with 20 meters to go, then gradually edged ahead as they approached the finish line. When Austin hit the tape, he had not only successfully defended his title, but set a new personal best in the process. 46.01 seconds, a new Guyanese under-20 national record, a dominant performance that announced Austin as the undisputed sprint king of Caribbean junior athletics. Davis finished second in 46.18 seconds, with Matheson claiming bronze in 46.37 seconds. Austin's teammate Tishawn Easton placed sixth, showing the depth of Guyanese sprinting talent. But Austin wasn't finished making history at the 2026 Carifta Games. When Austin received the baton for the anchor leg, Guyana held a slight lead. His powerful stride devoured the track as he extended that lead with every step. As he crossed the finish line, the stadium erupted. The clock read 3 minutes 20.79 seconds, a new Carifta Games record. The performance capped one of the most dominant displays in Carifta Games history. Austin had won 2 gold medals, set multiple records, and established himself as the undisputed king of Caribbean junior sprinting. But perhaps most importantly, Austin has proven that greatness can emerge from anywhere. You don't need to come from a traditional track and field powerhouse to compete at the highest level. You need talent, dedication, and the courage to dream big.